Okay, gonna try to test this really quick. Give me a few minutes. Da. Usual. Let's just start off with the usual test syncing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, it seems like audio is good so far. Um, yes. So, I am streaming on a random day. Yeah, I know it's weird, right? Usually I would typically try to stream on a weekend. But I think today is I'm trying to beat I guess a time limit here, I guess. A couple reasons. One, I really wanted to actually do this quest, quick start available quest. Uh, Four, if I can go through this. I actually wanted to do a quick start for Skirk. Um, I know it's weird because I'm like the story is available quick start, but I feel like I'm gonna miss out like on a couple key factors. Um, Honestly, hopefully I'm not missing too much. Apparently, I can actually do this like chapter 4, act 5, or after that, which I think is basically the whole Fontaine story quest. So I could patiently wait, but I honestly want these rewards that are right here. Um, since I also pulled Skirk at the last stream, I think I did with Genshin while waiting for the maintenance for Master Duel. Originally I was supposed to do this yesterday, but unfortunately, work kind of overdrained my like stamina. Uh, Basically, I just knocked the fuck out. Like I think like 30 minutes after I got home. And then I woke up like around 9, and I was like, "Well, shit, I'm definitely not gonna have time to basically do this." So I prepared for. So yesterday, basically, did the usual like weekly bounty shit and dailies, and then hopefully I can save everything for tomorrow. Did not realize it was like really just this much time left. I think I don't. I think even if I complete the quest, I don't get these rewards, which isn't like the biggest deal in the world. It just kind of sucks because I'd rather have like the less grinding time to get the materials for it, Skirk. But I mean, it is what it is. If I don't get the bonus reward after completing it, it's fine. It did say for completing within time limit, which I think is not even gonna happen anymore. It's fine. But anyways, yeah, that's a whole bit why I'm doing this. Like also the fact that like it's rare. Like I feel like um because it's such a limited time event. I feel like it'd be a good enough time to do a stream for it. Which I probably might do in the future. If Genshin has like any events that have like story quests that are basically missable from this point on, I'll probably stream like a couple like basically what the event's about. And I think I might do that at least for story, like missable story quests, because like I said, these story events that happen every like patch or so are only played like once, and then if you miss it, you miss it. So I think we're definitely gonna do that in the future. But for today, we're just gonna do Skirk story quest. I did start it a little bit because I accidentally clicked on it and I accidentally started it. As you can see here, over here. Basically, it wasn't too much what we missed. I think the only thing that was important was like, oh, I felt something that felt like something from the abyss, and Paimon suggested that we go to Baiju at Boo Boo Pharmacy. So we're basically gonna do that. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Um, Hopefully, I think the last stream was really good at handling, or at least I was like, the internet was like really stable. Hopefully, it won't get cut off during the middle of it, which usually happens a lot of the time. So yeah. Also, yeah, I'm actually kind of excited because, like, at least for most things, um, I have not, like, I heard that a lot of things got patched, or basically like, new things were added. The main thing here is voice acting is like new, because I believe 2 characters got patched in, or well, not 2 new characters, but like 2 characters VAs were changed, and obviously due to well, we won't talk about it here. It's kind of complicated. But basically they got recast, and I know we missed one of them, which I believe it was this event. This event right here had Paimon's new voice, and I want to say her name is Kishun. Kishun's new VAs. And honestly, I do like Paimon's a lot better. Not saying like Coletta is, or Karina Belgetter, I think is her name. Not saying that she did a bad job. Like, I like her because I'm more used to her voice, but the new VA it feels more natural for Paimon. And then Kishin, I'm like 50-50. I kind of like both. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I wish I kind of did like a little bit of streaming on that. It wasn't too much, but at least to show off the new stuff. But yeah, we're just gonna go.
Baiju wasn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Yeah, see, it sounds more like natural because it's not stupid high pitched, where it sounds like they literally like changed the tone for her voice. Like, holy shit, it just feels more natural like this.
Show me your prescription.
Which is good. But yeah, let's just go ahead and we'll just start it off. Hopefully you just good. I'm gonna double check something real quick while this is going on. Also, yes, I know it kind of sucks. Not a lot of VAs came back. It's just only pretty much the new cast members, and hopefully any returning, like hopefully we get. But yeah, we're just gonna double check the audio, make sure it's actually good, real quick as we go through this dialogue here. So give me a quick bit.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days. He has these huge dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink. And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times before he snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is he sick?
Okay, just got back. Okay, just had to make sure the game audio was playing okay on the stream. So far it sounds okay. Hopefully, there's a fan near me. Hopefully it's not gonna pick up too much on the mic. It still definitely is hot, like over here where I'm currently at. I'll try to do the best if I can. Well, no, actually, I was gonna say I'll try to do VA, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of it I probably am gonna botch a lot, because I definitely don't remember the VA's like tone for these characters. But I'm just glad Baishu's still here. That's actually good. I mean, I guess I could be. I don't know.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I think like every time we did like something related with Baiju, I think we brought somebody with a health issue, but this is the first time we actually been with a health issue. Is it looking good, Doc?
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong.
So basically, I sound healthy as fuck.
Physically, you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
And yet, what I have the feeling is there's something off about me.
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated.
It definitely is. I got a lot of shit going on.
Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
Oh god.
Huh? What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue.
After experiencing probably everything that's happened up to this point, which again, I'm pretty sure it happens right after like Natlan stuff, which I have not even touched.
Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment.
I see my fair share of mental affliction. To start with, some calming incense, a good night's sleep, and a good meal would do you a world of good.
In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. I say, we should strongly consider calling in a specialist as soon as possible. I'll try to read it as much as I can. Whoever's...
Must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before.
Whoever's VA is not there, I will try to read it as best as I can. Attempt to imitate the voice. Granted, it's been a while since I've heard any recurring characters VA, so it might take me a bit.
Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
Yeah, hopefully. Whispers betwixt stars and night. Alright. You know what the worst thing that can happen? It auto kicks me out of the quest because I didn't complete it in time. That would be like the worst. I think that would be like the way to like, yo, fuck you. You're not doing this quest. And I wouldn't be mad, like I said. I did skip a day I was supposed to do this, so. Oh god. Where am I? Oh yes, I always read our characters like dialogue, just in case. Even though Zach does like an excellent job of his actual VA voice, like portraying this character. There's a thick fog covering my field of vision. This feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can even exhale it. Feels like my soul has been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and unfamiliar place. Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in sight. And worse than that, I think there's something in the fog, following me like a shadow. If this is a dream, how long till I wake up? And if it's not, then where in the world am I? Uh-oh. That does not look good. Oh! What the? Something just pierced through the fog and stabbed me in the back. But there's no blood. There's a strange light coming from the wound, and I see this familiar looking spike retreating back to the darkness. Deep inside, it feels like a part of me is missing, and now another wave of fatigue is washing over me. I feel like I'm about to die in the unconscious world. Nah, just joking. Like, what the fuck?
Traveler! Traveler!
Yes, I'm awake.
Rise and shine! Time to wake up!
What the fuck was that?
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good.
This is
Feeling
gonna
any better?
this is gonna sound weird, Paimon, but I need you to check if there's a cut in my back.
A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? Alright, let Paimon take a look. Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare?
You can say that.
Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
Oh, that's always our answer. Just a good old snack will get you moving and grooving. Come on, Paimon. Better answers than that. You and Paimon head to Wanmin restaurant. Sensing that something isn't right, Paimon orders a bunch of dishes to cheer you up.
What? So, in this dream, you
What the
were
fuck are we
trapped in a
eating?
weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back?
Okay, first of all, we're gonna go back to that. Luke, what the fuck I feel like 75% of this is basically Paimon's. Look what the fuck she ordered! Like, this is like, dude, you know how many fucking people would starve for this shit? Like, oh my god. There's like 10 toes, like, it looks like eggs over there on the right side, and I don't know what the hell, it looks like pancakes on in the bottom center. What the hell? Dude, it's like a feast. And it's only for 2. What the fuck?
Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there.
Yes, I was. Like, no shit.
But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning.
I don't know, it felt very real to
Then
me.
it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up.
I rather get like one of the other like other people around me to do that for you, okay? You cannot probably hurt anybody.
Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
That still doesn't help. That just means that you're just gonna be my alarm clock. I have to do the fighting. Well, at least your smile has a way of putting me at ease. It's our favorite mascot, after all. But what I saw is still bothering me. That dream is so chilling. It almost feels like there's something watching me from some corner of the world, even now. Something stabbed me in my dream, but then when I woke up, there was no wound. Still, if I focus on the area, I feel a vague aching. It's almost as if deep underneath the flesh, something is...
Something is missing?
Fucking what the hell? It's a ghost!
Did you just say something?
Oh, you actually heard that!
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Ah, there she is.
Ah! What the? Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master!
Skirk? Yes, Skirk. I can't believe it. Like, I think I know where she got the fucking orc from. Like, what the hell? Fucking thinking about food again, Paimon. Oh my god. Anyways, it's Skirk. Yes, you're supposed to meet this character officially within Fontaine. I think, like, there's a point where I think Child gets sued in court. Which is funny. I think that's like one of the hilarious things. I have not gotten that part yet. Obviously, since the last stream, you knew where the fuck I was at in the story, in the actual main story quest. But yeah.
Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But Then we left and never learned where you went after that.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's just assume that. Because I remember.
Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Well, I wouldn't call it hocus pocus. It was like fucking bullshit experience.
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
Well, it just felt like somebody just yanked a knife in your back and they were like, yeah! Like, yeah! Something like that.
Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair.
Also, I'd be surprised if anyone got like the reference on that. Skirk! A mysterious figure of unknown province. She claims to be a disciple of Sir Toggley the Foul and Master Child. Ice cold and aloof. She shows interest only in beings of immense strength. After you and Nouvelle defeat the all-devouring Narwhal, which I'm assuming we're gonna do later in the Archon quest, she suddenly appeared before you and sealed the ferocious beast within a special space.
You. I'll take a glass of wine.
Damn! It's like early in the morning, girl, like at fucking 9 a.m.
Hmm? Oh, of course. Coming right up.
What the fuck?
We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
I feel like for her, it's gonna be deathly. She needs a strong drink.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
Oh, she's on vacay? What the fuck? Where is she?
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours.
I mean, you know, I feel like I won you in the character pool. Like, I feel like you can trust me a bit here.
If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
Okay, so what do you know about the situation then?
I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you.
Well, of course, apparently my Riz level is too high.
Part of your soul is
Fucking
damaged,
shit.
and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Well, I guess there's that too, you know.
Neither of those things sound good.
Skirk seems to know something, and given what I've seen of her strength, I bet she can tell what happened to me. I don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions.
Well, should we trust her?
Am I really gonna ask that question? God damn it. Sometimes I swear like the default answers to these are dumb. I don't know, what do you think, Paimon?
She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
Fucking I'm not sure to notice. I think there's only like 2 other characters I know that have that notice, and they're not here.
Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later.
God, I can only imagine if that happened in like Natwin, like with the fucking bit with Katiano. Oh my god, I can't wait for that fucking story. Holy shit, there's some crazy shit in that fucking like arc.
Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do.
10 coin of Mora?
Well, have you made up your mind?
What were you, wait, what are you counting the coins for? Oh, she finished her drink. She's paying the fucking tab. Fuck. Look, what I saw was a dark space shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse. Yes, I also know that, I think I read it on, like, I think it's, like, Twitter page. I know it's fuck X. I just call it Twitter. On his Twitter page, I think he said that he wanted to voice Ether, but, apparently I don't think he made it in time. Or something along the lines. I think it's still within that fucking whole range of, like, the thing, but we won't talk about that, like I said. I wish we did get like VA for him. Dude is so sick. But I guess I'll have to fill his role. You get Skirk a brief description of your dream.
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
Yeah, please.
So, you couldn't disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
What do you mean? This breakfast was originally for us.
Oh, okay. Huh?
I think she noticed how much you paid.
She disappeared.
Oh, also that, yeah. You can Paimon quickly finish your meal and go settle the bill.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Overpaid? What the fuck how much did she pay you? How much did she pay for the drink?
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What the fuck? Excuse me. Does she just erase her entire existence when she just poops? And we're the only ones that remember? Oh my god. No fucking shot. No, you're capping.
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
You were there too! You saw her!
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine!
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case,
What the fuck?
that settles your bill. Come again soon.
What the fuck? She could just erase her entire existence. That's crazy. Oh, Chef Bao, check please.
Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all.
God, reminds me of another certain event that happened in fucking Sumeru. Oh god. Look at Nevada.
Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, but I think we're gonna head to another cutscene real quick, so we'll... Oh, never mind. Okay, so I think I was gonna say something regarding, I guess, like, story-wise. I'm not gonna lie, I have, like, mixed opinions on, like, I guess, like, where I'm at in the story, because obviously, right, I shouldn't be playing this, but obviously there's, like, I don't mind, like, I guess technical spoilers, because some things are just unavoidable at times, and so I definitely know a few pieces here and there regarding like the whole story for Genshin, at least for the like from going on forward. I think like for at least a little bit of Fontaine and a little bit of Natlin, and obviously like right. I might not know everything, but at least I know some of the key point factors, so, like, I don't mind knowing, it's just that, because eventually I'm gonna get there anyways to experience everything, but, like, I don't mind, like, playing a little bit ahead, even though I don't know what's going on, because again, I'm gonna know by the end of it. Oh my god, oh.
Whoa, what are all these Rift Hounds doing here?
And they're like all everywhere, what the fuck?
Huh, looks like they're collecting something.
That's weird. They usually just fucking sniff around, doing nothing.
Let's go check it out.
Sure. Oh god, they spotted us!
Rest and rebuild!
Alright, they take energy. Shit. Wow. And then dies.
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kinda like...
God remains.
Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains.
God damn, girl, what are you going so badass?
Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse. Together, these remnants form what you call God remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast.
I don't know, what are you looking at? Like, girl, you checking out her fucking eyes up!
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just wanted to make sure you were, real?
Yeah, definitely not the other thing we were fucking looking at, I swear.
She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
That's what you were doing? Where are you poking her? What the hell? Also, yes, after you left the restaurant, the other diners act like you were never there.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities.
Well, one, like, they all thought I was crazy. Fucking, I'm underage and they apparently think I'm drinking.
It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that.
That's weird considering we notice it all the time and yet our memories don't fucking disappear.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
Fuck, she said fuck the NPCs, they have no right to know my presence. Like, holy shit.
Now, can we please get back on track?
Sure.
Okay. Where were we? Right. The God remains. So, basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, God remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Yeah, I can imagine like a couple.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
Like part of my soul was, right?
Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed.
Am I technically dead? Is that what you're saying to me?
Something similar happened in Sumeru.
Not
Within
really.
the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Wait, you mean... the stars?
Mm-hmm. 42 of them have died out in the past few months alone.
Holy shit. That's a
In
lot.
Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. But
Damn.
now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you.
Of course. God damn it.
This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
But why me?
No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy.
Of course it isn't. Like, fuck,
Considering
man.
how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Okay.
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
I guess you have my gratitude.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis.
Oh, come on. You don't have to be like that.
And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me.
Okay.
You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all.
We're really treating it like a business. Like, just because we're in Liyue doesn't mean it has to be like that.
You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Son of a bitch. Okay, cool. We're just gonna go into the dark portal of the Abyss.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the primordial sea. So cold.
Oh god, I know, it's crazy. She was totally different. Well, at least appearance-wise, apparently.
Well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname.
Wow, Paimon! That's definitely gonna, like, tick her off. I can't wait.
Ah, Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that ice queen right.
That wasn't even good. That wasn't even good. I don't know what the
Anyway,
fuck.
the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
Alright. Fucking just straight up an anime plot, like fucking okay, cool. It just part of my soul was taken. Fuck. Door resurrection activated.
Whoa,
Dungeon.
this place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
Okay, so the worst thing that can happen is that if the internet disconnects for whatever the fuck reason, we're gonna have to redo a lot of the shit at this point. Because once you enter a dungeon, anything that we done and then it just gets whipped, like whoop, gets erased. Basically, like we did nothing from the start. So hopefully it doesn't fucking die by the end of this. All I have to say regarding that.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
Jesus Christ, girl. This is like fucked up.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place.
Okay, cool. I like how that sentence made sense here.
I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Oh, that's interesting. Ajax? Wait, Ajax? I thought it was Aya. Also, yes, I'm surprised that... So you're telling me that little pixelated lizard dude, he fucking fell in here and fucking for technically 3 days in our time, fucking... I don't know if that was like the result of him being like that.
Ajax. Oh, right! That's
Oh!
Child's real name. Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that.
Okay, I got that entirely wrong. Thank the fucking Christ. Because I was like, I saw the name, I'm like, Ajax. I'm like, I thought it was Aja, like the fucking lizard dude from like Natland. I'm like, okay, this made more sense. I'm like, see, I actually don't know if that was Child's real name. I fucking totally forgot. Because I don't think they ever mentioned it. I think they would have to mention it when we meet Skirk officially. Interesting. That's something I learned fucking today. Holy shit.
So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
No? like just like anything, anything could just happen. Like, what if he just like fucking ripped through between space and time, and he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for him now.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog.
Interesting. Sure, I should have brought that HM move, the fog.
Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
You know I'm like fighting against the abyss, right?
That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
Yeah.
And you're saying that's not true?
It's like 50-50, isn't it?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal.
Jesus fucking Christ, she's not wrong.
I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
And which is... what is that?
A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Oh, fuck.
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel.
That's gonna cause problems, isn't it?
Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you.
Okay.
With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Oh, this sounds so fucked up.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
So I just need to have patience, is that it?
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding, like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts?
This is bad. She's gonna kill me.
Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
I feel like I want to throw up after that.
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills, and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face.
I think my other character will do that for me, but sure.
But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Okay.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago.
You're not wrong. Oh my god, that was like fucking in real time. I felt like 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah, like literally, what the fuck? God damn. Time flies. I'm not gonna lie.
Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Oh god, I can't wait to get to that actual part of the story. Oh my god. Alright, hopefully this is like a checkpoint. Oh no. Oh no! I just realized. Oh, also, yeah, I think we. Oh, yeah, we missed it. Okay, well, there's always this. We'll do this after. We'll do this after the story quest. But yeah, I think we definitely lost the thing here. It's not here anymore. No. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, it wasn't the end of the world. I didn't want to experience the story, like, at least, like, as soon as it was available. So yeah. Oh god, I just realized we don't have our characters. We're so fucking dead. Like, they're here, but oh yeah, they're not here at the same time. Like, that's bad. I can only rely on my own strength. Hopefully this means it's a little bit easier. Oh shit. I'm terrified. She's gonna kill me. Okay, please be gentle.
Ready?
Yeah?
Bring it on!
Not sure, 5-1.
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills.
Reasoning skills. Okay, I don't even know what the hell that's gonna be. I know the first 2.
We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics.
Okay, cool.
During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
Okay.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching.
Oh, Kuching, there you go.
Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through.
Like, we're not even gonna mention, like, somebody from Samaru or, like, Fontaine, Natalie, like, what the hell?
You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Oh, that's gonna be, like, gone. like, all this experience in strategizing, gone.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
So what's the next step?
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences, and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
Okay, that's a little bit too much. I don't think even I can do that.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless.
Yeah. I'm also gonna assume, like, in the future, we're gonna have to, like, when we do, like, the final nation, and it's like, hey, fucking, Ether slash Amine is gonna be, like, a new tier of bullshit. Like, that's when the fuck we're gonna get, like, all the cool stuff.
There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework.
And you're not wrong.
That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself.
That could take ages.
Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Okay. I missed. Damn. Okay, this isn't that bad. Whoa! Alright! We're
This is
definitely...
making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Dude, no way we're doing 900. What the fuck? That's bullshit. Dude, fucking 900. Oh god. I can barely keep up. What the hell? 900? You're fucking crazy. I'm in the zone. There was power just searching through me. Whoa! Hello? What the hell? That was cool. Oh shit. Oh, I missed one. God damn! So just charge effect? Okay, it's just
Stay
charging.
calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
That's kind of crazy though. Okay. I was gonna say there's a more reasonable bullshit answer. It does consume a lot of like stamina for this. So I don't know if it's like. Okay, it's not so bad, right? Ooh. Oh, okay. Fucking 900 though, like what the fuck kind of crack was that? Also, oh, anyways, amazing. Just transforming my whole view of sword work. I'm using the same techniques as ever, but they're now having different effects. It's as if I unlocked a hidden door in my mind, and there's a wellspring of strength on the other side. In my mind's eye, I'm seeing images of the friends I made into that. There are the sword and styles and techniques I have come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
That's pretty cool.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up.
Ooh,
Dance
man.
with the waves.
Days eternally go by an instant. The autumns of many years from a single leaf. Thus I shall slice this maple in a flash and ask this question for the ages. Sword style. My journey. Fucking Paimon just reading fucking Gaimiku's fucking book. What the hell?
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Ooh. I am surprised that they got a lot of the VAs back. I'm surprised. With each slash of my blade, I feel my strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. Yeah! Huh. Neat. You slash and swipe until you exhaust every ounce of your energy. Also, I do like the idea that the Rancor sword is like the new like defaulted weapon. Because every time like we see like before, it's like the iron sword. So at some point we fucking just get rid of it, which is nice. It does show in the other like story quests as well. So I wonder when that actually becomes like a big change, right?
Huh. Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
God damn it, that was only blade work. Like, what
Awesome!
the fuck?
Paimon knew you could do it!
Fucking dying over here. Thanks for the moral support, Paimon.
How do you feel?
Like shit. I'm fighting to keep my eyes open.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
You were taking naps the entire time? Fucking, I need one now.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Right. I feel like that's like a whole good idea too. Alright, so she has to say.
Sometimes, you have to practice a single movement 1,000,000, maybe 10,000,000 times, before the breakthrough moment comes. Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient.
You know, it's weird when she says that, because it's like, you always see like in those, like those shows or like other types of bits where like you see like a swordsman just practice like a one swing blade many times, and that's why it's here. It's like basically just one swing like 10,000 times, 1,000,000 times will make your swings a lot better. I don't know how, but you know, maybe it's like a different perspective. I should understand. Anyways, surprised there's like a fucking like little bit here. Oh, I can't explore! No! Oh, some of the explore. Seems like a cool bit to explore. Anyways, it's like a little campfire here. A surprise. Oh. Hopefully this will work. You know, I did that too, honestly. Put a headpiece, like at least like one headpiece, like in my ear, just to listen to music while I try to sleep. It's actually not bad. Although it does cause some issues, but you know, who's to judge? What is this place? Sorry, I took a drink, holy shit. Have I been pulled back into the place again? But Skirk said the dream mirroring would kick in when I fell asleep. So why am I back here? No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on, if dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing her mind while she's exploring mine. If this is her inner world, it's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out of a sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Oh! It's a little, seaweed, like the ones you see for Natlan. What the heck is that? What a strange looking creature. Where did it come from? I think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads. God, hopefully a lot of these are checkpoints, because I don't want to go back. Oh, okay, cool. I swear, you couldn't just done this. You have to make me walk.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
Oh. So this is like her dark memories, like her past?
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Okay, we'll talk about this after, because I believe, like I said, we'll see. We'll talk about it after, at least after this cutscene.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
I went diving and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb though with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me.
Oh, sorry, I'm laughing at some of this stuff.
And
Oh
today,
my goodness.
I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
That awkward sounds familiar.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite.
Damn!
Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
That's fucked up. Ain't that your wife, boy? What the fuck? Also, yeah. So, I'm out. What the hell? She fucking. What the fuck? The weather's wonderful today.
The stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there. I'm ready to see them all. But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Man. So I was gonna say, well, actually, hold on. Let's wait a bit. I knew this was gonna come. Huh? What's over there? Something's going on? Uh-oh. We don't like where that's going. Usually leads to bullshit.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
Whoa.
No, please spare the children. Stay back.
They're coming!
Run!
Help!
Eliminate the threat. Take them down.
Whoa.
Don't be scared. Ah!
This way!
We'll never make it.
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
Shit.
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Whoa.
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Dude.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
Oh. I'm assuming they're talking about Skirk's parents.
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long. To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable.
Dude, that's so messed up.
Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
What the fuck, man? Dude, that's so fucked up. What the hell? Smells like something's burning. What's going on?
Dad? Mom? Skirk, you're alright! Thank heavens!
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can! Don't trust anyone! Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Whenever you miss us, just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over. You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
What was that?
Oh, you're awake?
That was beautiful. Yeah.
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training.
Oh my god. Dude.
This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Sure. Is it okay to ask a few questions? Okay. Okay, so before we continue, going back to, I guess, like, the scenes, where, when Skirk was, like, a child, so apparently, fucking, from what I've seen, I have not actually watched it, but apparently it's weird because it's, like, here Skirk is, like, super serious, but her actual VA is, like, the complete opposite of her personality. So it's just funny seeing, like, how she's just basically like this more outgoing type of person. And it just threw me off because that's what the child reminded me of. Like that's like how that turned into that, right? That's what I was thinking of like that whole time, like before the whole fucked up incident. So yeah, fucking holy shit. All the fucked up shit that she went through.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think?
I mean, you're not feeling anything, Paimon. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm going through all the things for us.
No day and no night? It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here.
That's why you're my like technical clock, Paimon. I have to know what the fuck, how long we've been here.
Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
What the hell? Oh my god, girl. Yeah, go back fucking fattening yourself. Goddamn. You can't get fat anyways. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, I'm ready to start.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages.
Sure.
The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
So you mean...
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm.
Yeah, okay.
My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners. The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
You know, there's something something familiar about the power you use. It's related to cryo, you know.
A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature.
Which is fair. It's like the only other, like, elemental, like, energy where we haven't really discovered how that works. And it actually is similar, very similar.
It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
I mean, it doesn't really suit me, but you know, I have the ability to purify that shit.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power.
I guess, like, you know, I've been fighting against it, so I should know the ability to purify it.
But is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
What is that supposed to mean?
Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky.
Sure. Why not? Let's go for it.
True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace. Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Whoa! What the hell? Oh!
Windblade!
Interesting. So it's using all our elemental, like all the elementals that we had over like the courses of that.
Windblade!
Yeah. Yeah. Not really doing anything.
Windblade!
Alright, cool.
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Alright, so... There we go.
Disappear!
Did not mean to like thrust in that direction, but yeah. Okay, let them go over here and just go insane.
Wind blade.
There we go. Overload. Nice. You train the elemental powers one by one, ending with Hydro. Oh!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Sure, fucking hell.
Water jet.
Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Oh, that was a Water jet. Fucking hell, okay. Definitely. Go. Okay, cool.
Water jet. Go.
Definitely gonna need this.
Water jet.
I'm surprised they don't give you all the elementals to use. That would actually be pretty cool.
Go.
I mean, I guess they were limited to what you can do. Yeah, see? We had Geo, like, where's like Electro? We don't have Dendro.
You need to understand what makes you special.
I mean, to be fair, Dendro and Electro are very similar. And like, you can say the same thing to Hydro, but Hydro has like the special proportion where you can shoot like bullets, right?
The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world.
Which makes a lot of sense.
So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
Graceful as the wind, tough as stone, nimble as lightning, flourishing like foliage. I can feel the power of the elements flowing through me. Sometimes as peaceful as a flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices, but it's not like some wild beast battling me for dominion, more like saying hello to an old friend. Yo!
Very good.
Sick?
Seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
Where the hell did we get that power? What the fuck? How long has it been this time?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training. Which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Yo. No, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in the next, like, story after, which should be the not cry thing. My god, if our character changes by that point, holy shit.
If you wish to master the elements at a fundamental level, you must see the entire natural world. Nature in all its places and forms. That is part of what it means to be a traveler.
Trust you. Alright. So far it was pretty cool. Again, I did wish that we kind of went through all the other elementals for that, but I mean, they had to make time, right? I'm guessing we're sleeping. Hopefully we put on the thing. It looked like we put on the thing. This place again. Who are you? You know what it reminds me? Like Paimon, right? Paimon has like the little things, right? No response. Since the floated creature like went away. What is that thing? What is it doing in Skirk's inner world? And where is it taking me this time? Yeah, like see, like it's like a mini version of Paimon. And she's already tiny.
What is the secret to power?
Whoa, holy shit.
Longing, hatred, self-preservation. No, it is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Ow, it hurts. Daddy, Mommy.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone. After all, bones can always be reset.
That's a dark way of putting it, but okay. Can't breathe. Everything's gone black.
Good, Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
She looks more dark, right? Or am I tripping?
Cold and pain.
Okay, maybe it was just the lighting, but yeah. It looked like that for a second.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training.
Oh, fuck, so he was holding back? Oh, that's worse.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. And become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh. And mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Oh, man. When he said that, oh, dude, I couldn't even imagine. What the hell?
Yes, Master.
Dude, what the hell? She really had to go through all that? The dream is over, but I can't get that suffocating, oppressive feeling out of my head. Yeah, neither can I in IRL. What the fuck? so many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? And what has she been through?
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are.
Sure.
So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
I really want answers, but right now it's vital that I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. Alright, let's go to it.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities.
Oh, it's all thanks to your guidance, if anything.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block.
Huh?
Ready?
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. Give me your worst.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable.
Dude, this one looks fucking busted as fuck.
Just like your sister. That reminds me. You still don't know what happened to her, do you?
You can't say that! That's gonna break my guard! I fucking knew it! See? Ah, damn it! Shit! Ah! Damn it! You really had to bring family into this.
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
No, it's my fault! I should have fucking paid attention.
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain.
Yeah.
Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
So, basically you, right?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me. But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment.
Goddamn, dude. I didn't think my fake cough would actually affect my real cough.
This is your final training session. Look alive.
Alright, cool. I wasn't prepared, technically. Fucking bring up Lumine of all things.
Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
What? What do you mean you're focusing?
Water jet! Water jet! Go!
I was gonna chose the wrong thing. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Be careful. Oop. As long as you know, be a pro for on some of them. Ooh.
Go!
Ow! Fuck.
Water!
Not bad. Better than I expected.
Sucks, man. That took some damage though for that. It's not easy to control my emotions. That was overwhelming, but if I can just focus all my attention on what my opponent is doing and how I should respond, it's almost like my emotions take a backseat.
You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus. Focus on the battle. I think it's working. I can choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant to the battle, but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control over my emotions.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Fuck, dude. It's like I'm seeing through her. Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does the training have to be to make someone substitute all emotion for pure reason?
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered.
Well, what do you mean? I had one thought, and now all of a sudden...
That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Skirk is right. Now that I stopped all the emotions I was suppressing are rushing back to the surface. I just keep thinking of Lumine. What the fuck? Nah, I was joking. Let's not be real about that. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt. But exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
Oh, we actually got a chest. Fucking interesting. I will take that.
Warriors will train day and night to perfect their skills. But when the battle comes, their fate may be decided in a matter of minutes. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and just like that, all their blood, sweat, and tears were for nothing. You need to push yourself to perfection, or you might not even live to regret it.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to just enter. Jeez. Alright. Time to go sleep in the old dusty trail. Alright, what insane bullshit am I gonna experience now? Skirk's mind. Or the thing's reacting, so probably not something good. Looks like I'm back in Skirk's inner world. I don't see that strange creature this time, but I think I can navigate this space on my own now, even without it here to guide me. I don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck here until I wake up. Can't hurt to take a look around while I wait.
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Ah, okay, so now I can see where some of the whole parts of the abyss comes from.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
I mean, I could be wrong about that reasoning, but I mean, from what they're saying, it seems like it's the case. Like I walked just past him. Like, okay, cool. Sword training. First person Skirk.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Whoa, hey. Rude.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Oh no. Fuck off. Actually, fuck off. That's not her fault. That's not her fault. Okay?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Ah, screw you, dude.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
Oh, man.
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Looks like we were kind of re-experienced a little bit of what Skirk's going through.
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity.
And what I mean by that, yes, as character, we are involved. Well, obviously, we know what the fuck we're doing.
Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead?
What?
As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
I guess, yeah.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return, although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea. Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
I wonder what that means. Assuming we're back into the present. Damn! Paimon! Holy shit! Made food? Oh no, Skirk. The dream is over. I can hear the crackling of fire from the distance, and there's a fragrant aroma in the air. Grilled meat.
You're awake!
Thanks for waking me.
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you.
I mean, I am a little hungry.
Of course you are. That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in before it gets cold.
I'm not saying that they're best friends. Fuck that. You two.
Oh well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forgive the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Fucking I start to disagree. The fuck?
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Good idea. Fucking hell. You all digging and make quick work of the food.
So full.
How? You've been eating more than I have.
Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
I have good news.
Yes?
First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents.
You know what would be the most insane bit? This story quest actually makes you more OP. Dude, that'd be insane! But I heavily thought that they could program that into the fucking... into the game.
Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, you just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
It was a lot faster than I expected, honestly.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left.
What are you, like a genie? Like we gotta ask 3 questions and that's it?
You and I may never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
Fuck! Man, really? But you're gonna join me anyways! After spending time with Skirk's inner world and witnessing her memories, there are so many questions I could ask. But the most important one is... Wait, let me guess. Are you really from Tibet? Okay, that was like my third, which made sense. I was gonna say if anything related to like Connery and shit, but I mean, this works too.
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories. It's the first time I've seen Skirk break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
So, Skirk didn't share those memories with me on purpose, and in fact she tried her best to conceal them from me. Wait, speaking of endless darkness, on my first time there, that was all I saw, until that strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
Like me? Do you mean you're also a descender?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. On to your second question.
Okay. What would my next question be? What's your goal in coming here? Yeah, that's a good one.
To become stronger.
My god. Is she like Goku? Like fucking keep training, become stronger. Like, oh my god.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose. Okay. You have one question remaining.
Okay, this better be fucking good. Skirk's goal is to defeat the foul. I think hear how serious this is for her. I wonder what those certain reasons could be. Don't ask those questions. But given how quickly she blazed through that answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left, so what should I ask?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
This is from... I'm assuming this is from the Fontaine story arc, story quest. Maybe I should take this opportunity to get Chow some answers. Oh, you can help him a little bit. Yeah, sure.
Well, your last question?
You know Chow is looking for you, right? Are you going to let him see you?
Ajax.
Yeah, Ajax. Not Ajaw, well, not Ajaw, like I'm an idiot for saying that. Again, you think their names are very fucking similar, and I had to be directly going in the wrong direction on that. I apologize in super advance for that. God damn.
His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth.
Yeah? He needs to find his own path, right?
Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
Well, that was a common and calculated answer. It seems like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I ain't buying it. She makes it sound like the decision has everything to do with Child and nothing to do with her. But what does she actually feel about it? The abyss is completely silent. This domain must get lonely after a while. Not to mention, she said it's been hundreds of years since she arrived into that. And even longer than if you account for how slowly time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
In all that time, she never established a connection with this world. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? I doubt she'd give me a straight answer if I asked. Besides, I already used up my 3 questions, which is bullshit, by the way. Nah, I was joking. She was having to give me cold, hard facts, but I still feel like I haven't heard her true voice.
Wake up your companion. It's time to go.
Alright.
Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
Don't worry, my lips are absolutely fucking sealed.
Time to go. Oh, finally.
And we're back. We're back in the fucking real world.
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Okay, cool. I guess we're just gonna actually teleport there. God damn it. I was gonna say it makes way too much sense for it to be in the chasm. Or like towards the chasm, right? Chasm is basically where like the abyss would be. Sure. Alright, let's go. Oh, I was gonna say.
Hurry up,
Versa! Wow, I'm surprised I actually made that jump.
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
Like I said, it makes a lot of sense when you fucking think about it.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream.
Alright.
You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety.
What the fuck? Alright, cool. Way to fucking make that approval.
Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
Yeah, let's just fucking do the lesson, right?
Alright. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
Am I gonna have to fucking just be like solo again? Honestly, kinda don't want that, but let's be real. Ah, dungeon again. I see. Here's that that's happening all the time. Oh! Okay, cool! Shit! I didn't think I was gonna have the trial of Skirk. Okay. This will be very interesting. Yeah! Oh shit! Oh! Got level 90! Oh my god! Alright, so if I remember correctly, her gameplay is a lot different. Like, holy shit. Dude, like, why is my character even here?
Wipe out!
Mine to wield.
This is very different, right? Holy shit. So we'll just have to get used to her as we go.
Whoa, look at all these spikes! Careful, don't get hit!
Alright, cool.
What? Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Dude, thanks, Paimon, for the encouragement.
Hey, what are you two doing here? Dusty, like an abandoned house. Let's press on.
Jesus Christ. Like, she does everything, dude. Just gotta be careful with the fucking heal. I guess those are easy to dodge. Not like the worst thing in the world. See? Oh wow, fucking looks like fucking straight to fucking everything. Cool, thanks.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything.
This should be the place where you were attacked, traveler.
Yeah, seems about right.
The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
Give me a minute. If I close my eyes and focus on the light that came from my wound back then, yes, I can sense something and it's nearby, but I can't tell the exact location. Nothing factual, but I know it's nearby.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on, look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
Alright. All hands on deck to you, girl. Whoa, hello. Cutscene? Definitely cutscene. Woo!
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Fuck you, bitch! You alright? That thing was...
There. I got it back.
Damn!
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Gwali Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power. Whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. So I was basically a source for you to go after you. Fuck, man. So it was after you from the very beginning.
No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this.
Yeah.
In any case,
not wrong.
It works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, it gave me the chance to get back what you lost.
But you took the fucking bullet for me.
I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal?
We're never going to learn that later. For real.
Of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
Interesting.
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Sertologi.
The Foul?
Whoa.
Dares call him foul?
Fucking hell.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
Look! It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
Alright, what are our options?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Well, yeah, this felt so obvious, considering your training. Skirk was stabbed by one of the spikes while retrieving the fragment of my soul, and in the process, some of her power was stolen. The culprit's hiding beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of his attack pattern from the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. But Skirk's breathing is weaker than usual. If he attacked now, I can't guarantee her or Paimon's safety. It's a hard decision to make, but I think we should retreat.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time.
Fuck
You should
you.
focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Whoa!
Run!
Brian! Stamina that's fucking... Just run. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about enemies. Just keep going.
Watch out!
Whoa.
Looks like this place is about to collapse!
Oh shit! Oh! Ah! Okay, did not expect that. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking hell. You should not worry about the enemies and such.
So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions.
Oh, hello.
That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But suspicions only get you so far. I needed to verify it for myself.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I got stuck. That was kind of bullshit. So fucking stupid. Fucking give it a fell. I didn't expect her to get fucking bashed in. Just fall to the actual abyss. Like fuck.
Phew. Oh, we should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
All-devouring narwhal. Can't believe you managed to steal from me of all people.
You seem surprised.
Well, no shit. Considering what we experienced from your experience.
I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Well, I mean, considering he fucking got really ticked off when he said the foul.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us! We have to help you get it back!
Yeah, exactly. We helped each other, and now we still have to help each other.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Look, it's not out of pity, I fucking swear. It's not like we owe you a debt too, right?
Fair enough. Then take this.
What is it?
The bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know that much.
Why do you have to treat it like an actual transaction?
I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go. We shouldn't linger.
Okay.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where? Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baizhu said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there!
He'll know something about Master. I'm sure of it. Next time, I need to be ready.
Oh, it's your shoulder.
Fine. It was just a scratch.
It didn't look like a scratch to me. Fuck.
It'll take time to recover my strength, of course. But adapting to situations like this is nothing new for me.
Also, yes, this was gonna come up eventually, because when we saw, like, I'm guessing when, like, because I know about her appearance, like in Fontaine, how she's different from now. I'm guessing we're gonna see how it became to be, right?
Oh, this. It's a star crystal suit. Abyssal energy is scarce in Tevat. Wearing this helps me access it more freely. It stores concentrated abyssal energy that I can draw from on the go. When the energy runs out, it reverts back to its original form.
I guess that makes sense, yeah. Kind of like wearing, like, that power around you, yeah.
Found somewhere to rest. Well, lead the way then.
Okay. And lead we shall. Wrong bit, but same fucking principle. Imagine you had to walk there, like, fuck. From where we were, I'm like, no way, fuck that.
Time to roll! Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it.
Paimon, what are you thinking? You're not stealing from her, are you?
Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like...
I can't wait. Let's see it, Paimon, come on.
I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did you do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
Ah! You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
I'll say my bit later.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
Yeah, your whispering needs some work.
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating Paimon and giving people weird nicknames. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big way, so... What do you say? Friends?
Oh my god, dude. Hearing that again makes the whole bit more fucked up than you would think it is, but it's funny.
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
You sure? We can share a bed. I don't mind. I slept with other people.
What about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
The usual, I guess.
Your shoulder. Hey, don't just leave. Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come back eventually. Let's get some sleep, Traveler. That comfy bed is calling, Paimon.
Alright. Skirk is stubborn, and if I tried to convince her to take it easy, I doubt she'd listen. Paimon's right. Skirk will stop and take a break when she gets tired. I hope. She'll probably just get some sleep. I don't know, it looks like she's burning through all the fucking things. You can hear your panting over there. Skirk? Of course she's acting like she didn't just get stabbed in the shoulder. Something seems off with her though.
Quiet.
Who's she talking to? There's no one around. Unless she can hear my thoughts.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk. Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Right, in that dream I witnessed, Skirk was training alone, but there were just embodied voices talking to her. One of them mentioned a fire. I don't know what happened exactly. If only she could just talk to us.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night? The bed's all yours if you want it.
Recovered your strength yet?
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Damn. That's still a lot.
Whoa! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days. That was fast.
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short.
Maybe because the spike that stabbed you.
No, I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
Oh my god, every time I see 2 days, I can only imagine I had to skip 2 days again.
Ooh, sounds intense. We'll watch over you in the meantime then.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
Oh my god, we're gonna time skip 2 days. Wait for it. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. I'm surprised she can meditate like that. It's fucking kind of insane.
Morning! Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by now?
Maybe it's not going too well.
Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh wait! Breakfast! That's it! Paimon will go get breakfast! Skirk is gonna be starving when she wakes up. Be right back.
Yeah, sure. I don't think that's really gonna help. I think she just really wants alone time. She looks so serene. Almost like she really is asleep. You again. This place seems familiar, but where am I exactly? There are towering cliffs, withered trees, and a strange river flowing from the horizon of all the way here, but it's broken up several times along the way, with a waterfall at each breakpoint. On closer inspection, the color of the water is changing. The closer I get to the lower portion, the darker it becomes, almost as if... Did you bring me here?
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world. Think of it as the threshold between the soul and dreams.
So this is mini Skirk, right? Remember the voice that we've been hearing throughout the whole time, like if we were in her inner world?
This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate a small portion for you back then.
So you can speak.
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this.
Oh, I would assume, because it does sound similar, right?
I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too.
Wait, so her being fucking at full powers has made you, like, mute? What the fuck?
Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for lucky coincidences like this, right?
Yeah, you could say so.
Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here. So, what's your impression of this place?
Why are there so many cliffs and waterfalls?
Oh, you noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength.
Like it's flowing, but then waterfall is like it's pouring out?
Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past. And all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past, and begins anew.
Wait, that reminds me of something.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
I see. So it was Sir Toloji who taught Skirk to replace all emotion with reason. And since then, it's been a constant process of abandoning, refuting, and erasing her past self. I suppose that's the secret to her strain. But it's such a sad thing to think about. What has she been through? Why does it have to be this way?
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see.
Oh yeah, so you heard that.
Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
Okay, real quick. I'm gonna take a quick BRB, and then we'll be back to continue. So give me a few minutes, guys. Okay, I am back. Alright, let's go ahead and follow this one. Alright, let's see what we got. This looks like a coastline. Huh. I recognize the drawing on the sand. Wait, isn't that the picture I drew for Paimon? Why is it showing up in Skirk's memories?
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet. Like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away, indifferent as ever.
Why? If I think about it, it's not surprising at all. After what happened at Wamin restaurant, it's obvious she prefers to disappear from other people's lives. She hasn't seen Child in years, and I doubt she's ever made a connection with this world of her own volition. What I'm seeing now is a microcosm of her entire life.
Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going. It's still a long way to the source of the river.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past.
Interesting. Weird how he's saying this, right? Kind of like contradicting himself a little bit, because despite, like, you know, avoid all the stuff, right? And you'll become stronger. But here he says, like, yeah, fucking don't do that. Like, just be yourself, technically, I guess, right? And make new friends, and you have your own life to live ahead of you, right? So go for it.
We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
What the fuck? Damn.
Why would you do that?
I have told you before, fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time, and the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood, or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
So that figure next to Skirk looks familiar. Right. I saw the same figure during the battle against the all-devouring narwhal.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Sertologi, looked like at one point in time.
Wait, so he can change form?
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him.
Oh, fucking course, like he's a fucking god.
He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description. The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
I used to think Certology and Skirk were just master and disciple, like Skirk and Child. Now I see why Skirk chose to distance herself from humanity. Certology told her to put down roots there, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever life she managed to create.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked, and somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
So that's what she meant. But I still don't understand why Certology would do that. From what he said, I didn't pick up on a conflict between them.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Certology is terrifying.
I mean, I would assume, right? Like, if he's already kind of a monster current, what the fuck is he now? Or like, what is he,
his power
like,
is
in his...
impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things. Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
God damn, how far is this? Also, it seems like you're more hesitant to go, which scares me. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. Also fucked up. Here, go make a loot life of yourself. I'm gonna fucking destroy it again. Huh. Oh, she is very cute. I like that. So this must be Skirk when she was a kid.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Certology.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard.
Also, this music again, it's really good. I'm not gonna lie.
No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you.
Whoa, holy shit.
It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee. So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
Dude, that's so fucked up. Here, I'm gonna train you to become a fucking emotionless weapon machine. So, to basically challenge myself for the better. Like, what the fuck? Dude.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little.
Wow, fucking fuck you, says Certology.
Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master.
From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, Her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it? It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
So, Shirologi saved Skirk from a disaster when she was a child and never even tried to hide his ulterior motive. Yeah, it's, at least he's straightforward. I can give him that. Fuck, though. I suppose that leaves one final mystery. What really happened with the disaster back then? I fucking swear to God, dude, if fucking Shirologi was like, I'm planning this behind her back. Like, I pre-calculated this shit. I'm gonna send in the outsiders to fucking destroy the village and leave her alive. So I can once train her and have her become powerful than me so I can defeat her. Like, dude, what the fuck? That mean the darkest, most complicated shit, but I can totally see that dumb shit happen. Shirologi's final words to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reaction made it seem like it was the truth she knew all too well. I have a feeling it comes back to what happened back then.
We're nearly there.
Like a couple of, like, waterfalls left, I guess.
I want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch.
I mean, we don't have to. We could just, like, kind of chill here. I would kind of sleep here. You know? Just saying. You could just keep talking. Like, you know, get to know you better. And such. I can't even walk over a fucking, like, steep gap. That's how sad that was. You know what it reminded me of? A fucking, like, Last of Us 2, when fucking when Ellie tried to, like, climb over a fucking ledge. Just fails profusely. Like, damn, it's just fucking weak. Oh, it reminded me of that. That's what it looked like.
These are Skirk's happiest memories.
Before the incident, right?
What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along.
God, imagine what a Skirk we would have if she was this type of person.
This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child. Always skipping school to go exploring instead. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond the stars. And that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange clothes. Yes, the ship. That was the beginning of the end. It was a spaceship. When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade.
Fuck that. So it's like a fucking, like, pretend alien warm welcome, and then it becomes an invasion after.
Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality.
You can't see it right now, but I'm like just shaking my head. I'm like, yeah, nope, that's not where it was going. I fucking can tell you that.
No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything and everyone on the planet. Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before, so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, fire and ruin awaited her.
You're so messed up, dude.
Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg. The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run. And so she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path.
I'm guessing that was Sirtology.
If Sirtology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
What was their reasoning to destroy her homeland?
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
Threat?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past. Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source.
Yeah, but that's like literally human life.
For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. And so, the army was called, and the so-called danger was wiped from the face of the planet.
So just because of speculation, all those innocent people...
Senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. But in the end, that was lost to the blaze as well. If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I can see why his threat is such a terrifying prospect for her.
No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. This is as far as we can go. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us.
The other side of the waterfall?
Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
She really is here. Look, I know we've delved deeper into your past.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
I have things to say to you. Well, to me.
Yeah, I think it was obvious. Especially the voicing.
I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And he is the best choice in this moment.
And you must be...
her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason. All those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you instead.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along, and that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant. Our feelings most of all.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything. Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses, emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer. I've shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together. On the grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
That isn't what we need.
No, don't do this to her.
Exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
Then look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity, and in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be, so you can no longer draw strength from your past. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
That's fucked up! What the hell? Your emotional self isn't weak. The fact that she transcended time and broke free from her constraints to come here and face you, that proves it.
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right choice. To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to distance ourselves from the pain through reason over emotion. What is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you were the sole survivor fills you with guilt. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person you wanted to be. All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me, I hope, at least, that you can let go.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
I'm sick of being a kid.
so many amazing things out there. I'm ready to see them all.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. Sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey? I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then I will carry you with me until the end.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So, you saw my memories then. I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe. He said no, but in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
Oh, that isn't too strange. Power is not a substitute for doing what is right.
That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire. One in which power was not the law of the land. But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Surtology, is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order.
Sounds like you got a lot of work for you.
Yes. And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because I have no reason to see him as an enemy. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him.
Yet he intends to fight you one day.
I know. And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. I have to treat everything he says as a promise. He's no longer into that, but he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greetings, or an answer to one of my questions. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces. Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready.
Well, if he does attack you one day, I'll help you.
Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
Well, because if we want to build the world we both want to see, everyone has to be willing to fight for it. If we all do our part, we can make the entire universe a kinder place. Also, yes, I apologize for not, truly speaking any of that moment. Obviously, I was fucking invested as hell. So, like, if anything, it was getting really good. Holy shit. My god, man. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Should I leave? Is there any other reason to be here? I need to look at the beautiful view. Let's fucking be real. Like, look at this shit. Hell yeah. Also, this music, dude, is very good. God damn. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to stay here a little bit. Fucking just chill. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Oh, you're finally awake!
Hey, look. Okay, we had to go through a deep delve of fucking the dream world, okay?
Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? Oh, you scared Paimon half to death!
It wasn't like anything before, apparently. Like, fucking with, Katiana.
You're both okay, right?
What does it look like?
Well, looks like you look stronger than ever.
Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the future. I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today will become an inseparable part of who I am.
Okay, so Paimon feels like she's missing some important context.
It's fine. I'll fill you in probably after, right?
But whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks. Let's dig in.
Of course. Like, why not? The three of me enjoy the snacks.
All right. It's about time we finished what we started.
Ah, finally. Holy shit.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
Yes. Let's show them what we're made of.
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before. The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So, let's go. Same place as last time.
Yep. Also, yes, there was something that was going on in the chat, but I already mentioned when I mentioned last stream. I'm not gonna really promote that. That's all I'm gonna say, because every time I see those messages, it's them promoting their work, which is fine, but I'm already getting tired of it. So, whatever you leave at that, we'll just leave it at that. So I apologize in advance to all the people who are trying to do that, but fuck off, right? That's all I gotta say. You know what? Yeah, I was gonna say.
A little amuse-bouche! Yeah!
Alright. Solo and trial. We're never gonna need to just be on the forefront here. With Skirk at least.
The fog is gone!
And the asshole's back. Oh!
Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that too?
Think that's Skirk's master.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets. Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Yes, by you know, pulling back. And then me and fucking Skirk are doing the job. Ah, there's some decent damage, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking holy shit.
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
Yep. Oh shit. Shit. I was actually supposed to shoot with whoops.
Mine to wield.
Did that fucking go? Whoop, never mind. Oops. Where's the Skirk?
Annihilate. Mine to wield.
Alright. It wasn't the best performance, but you know. We have to work. Not this again. Watch out!
Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Oh? Damn! Just chuck our swords? Oh! Alright, that was fucking sick. Not gonna lie. Reach for the sword. Okay, that was pretty fucking cool. Alright, so we finally get to see this asshole.
Well, have you come to your senses?
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within. Such power, such keen battle instincts. So you must be...
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers. This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed, and I knew you would come here.
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can. The story starts a long time ago.
Alright, head into another lore dump here.
I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me.
Sounds very similar to a story that we heard before.
I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity, or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die. Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sertologi. We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum. Yet, he always wore a smile on his face, as if kindness and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference. I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something, and he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility. But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his, and at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar. After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
"You're a bitch."
This
Now imagine.
no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you. Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day. And we can spar like we used to.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and wish to experience a good spar match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe, and bring her to Tibet. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Oh, great.
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds pretty impressive.
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Still self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Great. So basically, it must have been him that fucking started that shit.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sotologi. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Alright. Kinda fucking dark.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that will's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you. But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
Honestly deserved.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize. To both of you.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
Sure.
You're an interesting one as well. Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him, all the while standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to despair. I will overcome it. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Yeah.
Oh.
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. First time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike.
Damn.
But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade. It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world, the joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright. Yet you were able to read them from my blade, like a glimpse into my inner world. You're right. That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy, and my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles. After which, all can come to an end, including, perhaps, his life.
Fucking crazy ass battle addicts.
For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal: to complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his call. What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
Oh, the curse is kicking in.
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality allows it all to coexist, but it does not remove the pain. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle. Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you, Skirk. Can you release me from the pain?
I can, but not through death. That's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces.
For slowly degrading this guy, basically.
The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before. No longer tortured by powers you can't control. But it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
Jeez. It could take fucking years.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Sortology. I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But your ascent continues. At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
Yeah.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it takes. And you, Skofninger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
That's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time.
Yeah. Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's something else to do here. Should I leave? Yeah, there's really nothing else to do here. Okay.
We did it! Oh, it's only been a few days, but it feels like forever.
Feels like how long? A good old almost 3.5 hours of bullshit.
Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. We're just that awesome.
Didn't even break a sweat. Quote unquote.
Wow, you sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger.
Hell, that's what fucking Skirk put me through.
Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned, the ones that died out, are they back now?
Yes. The power Skofninger stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able to tell.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries. The false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light. It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
It's beautiful. I agree. Sorry for the voice crack. The fuck? It's like some, like, just
even the
in
most
the throat.
Beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not.
Sorry to take a sip.
Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
Ugh, this is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the Traveler always finds a way.
One way or another.
Ever since we met, he has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough things get, he always finds a way to make it better.
God, I swear. It's like, it's leading up. You would think, like, it'll lead up to a point where Paimon actually becomes, like, the most super important role, like, towards the end of, like, this game.
If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with 2. And if 2's still not enough, then 3.
And if 3 is not enough, I'll do 4.
We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing things. As long as we don't give up, we can make any wish come true.
I suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible.
Yup. Just in the life of, me, I guess.
Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
Suppose we'll meet again someday.
I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely. Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that, at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn. One without war, pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth. For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Of course. I don't think I can really say that.
Goodbye, traveler. Remember your training. Make sure to put it to use.
Bye! Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? We definitely count as friends after all that, don't you think?
Wouldn't really say friends, but...
Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars.
Sure, we can do that. A little bit of stargazing wouldn't hurt.
Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that super nice meal at Wanmin Restaurant, it's about time you returned the favor.
What the fuck? Hey, I paid for that, okay? You shut up. And that's it? Damn, it took about, 3.5 hours just to get through. Holy shit. Very good. Ooh, we do get, Skirk's, like, guitar? Nice. I like that. Unfortunately, oh, hold on, let me check something. I just looked at this. Unfortunately, that thing isn't available anymore, so we can't get the bonus reward, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it makes sense, right? We didn't complete within the time limit, so we're not gonna get like that extra bonus stuff, which is okay. It just makes grinding a little bit more tedious, but we'll get there. Let's see. After completing Skirk's rigorous training, you and she compiled a summary of your experiences, documenting your relentless efforts and your growing trials. Though the training has ended, revisiting these records can still yield invaluable insights. It's consumable, which worries me because I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what this does, but let's see what happens. Ah, okay. So basically it just gives you the 3 Natlan stuff each? Yeah, okay. That's very interesting. And I'm guessing it's in our quest items. Yep. So we can't access it anymore. Oh, and here's the guitar here. Switch it from time to time, I guess. But yeah, oh my god, dude, that was a lot to go through. I mean, like, technically, I want to say a lot of it wasn't really that much story related. Like, yes, there were events like within the, I guess, the current one that we're going through right now, like the Fontaine arc. Which again, we're never gonna revisit some of those, and we're gonna have to like officially like meet her for the first time there, right? So that'll be very interesting to cover when we get there. But yeah, overall experience, I thought it was really good. Like fucking really invested like towards like that whole section with like her with their former self and like Skirk. That was like a lot to go through. Like, oh my goodness, I love that. But yeah, since we finished all that, I guess the only thing we can do, I guess, to end things off is do, I guess, kind of like the remaining daily stuff, and do this, because there's this is going throughout the week. So we'll definitely level up. I guess we'll use this opportunity to level up Skirk's stuff, like her talents and her weapon, which we did get off screen.
Whoa!
And then we have this, so I'll definitely do this. Like, it doesn't really hurt to do these at least. So we'll just go through this. It probably takes like 5 to 10 minutes. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. I mean, honestly, this doesn't really do much for us. But...
It's a lucky day. How's this?
By royal decree.
Usually I just like just go insane to do this.
I'll settle this. Ready, go!
Let me weave you a verse.
Pretty much just smash a lot with this.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Lightning terrified. I summon thee.
No, my sword. Rain cutter.
Go get it, you
Alright, there's one. Might as well just collect it while we're here. Really? Ian-san is the next one? Okay. Alright, it's the it's the moving around challenge. I forgot about this. I've done this before too, so it's not too difficult. Just runs this shit. Oops. Did not mean to do that though. Unfortunate. Meant to actually press the B button. Hold on, let me go back. Sucks.
Faster, stronger.
There we go. Ooh, I like this variation. I have to wait for a bit. I didn't think it was gonna dip.
Quick as a flash. Step aside. Keep pushing. Step aside.
There we go.
Let's move.
Mighty mythical beast.
Stop right here.
Oh.
I'm going in.
I'm gonna go through all this.
Let's light it up. Yeah. On my mark. Harder. Form first. Final warning.
Oh, it's out of like one here.
Many happy returns.
Everybody stand back. Control breathing. Stay out of my way. Let's move. You asked for it.
Just fucking nuke that shit. They already wasted through all of her shit.
Up to it, Manzai!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Quick as a flash! Yeah.
There we go. Whoops. Alright, you have to. It's weird. Hers is really different. Okay. I've never done Emily, so let's see how this goes. What the hell? Alright. It's very interesting. I will give it that. I tried it once during like that, I think that trial, so.
Reconstitute! Yeah. A little ambiance! Yeah. I'm going in!
Mini happy return!
Very interesting though.
Coming through! Sign here, please! Russian floral! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Oops, wrong character.
Mighty mythical beast!
That's that! Service with a smile!
There we go. And last but not least, we have the Bae, Maiko herself. One of my characters she gives me, they give her though, for her trial run. Kaya? Really? Kaya, Layla, and Auron. Interesting. I'm very surprised that, you know. Like, I thought I missed them. I'm like, oh my god. We're almost to the goal too.
Let's hope we put up a good fight.
Wrath from the sky!
How about that? You ask to take a seat.
Full throttle!
Honestly, she just does a lot on her own. You know, it's damage. This is like supposedly like the true type of build.
Go! You're free now! Freeze! Frostbite!
The night is cold. Stars, shine for me.
Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge!
God damn. Alright. Go ahead, just grab her stuff. And exit. The trials are done. And now we can just work on the remaining daily stuff. Honestly, I don't remember how much we had, so 180. Okay, well we can do a couple of things before we actually start that. So let's go back over here. Let's go to Serena's teapot. Honestly, I don't really work on this stuff. Honestly, at least for the Serenity teapot, I just grab what's necessary and then just
This
TTFO.
realm is truly beginning.
So I'm not gonna like, you know, do much here. Just only what's necessity from the battle pass. So let's just go and do
If
that.
you ever have it.
Because now we can do this. It's level 44. We're already almost done with this. And now let's go. let's just do some arrow. Like usually some arrow will be near the thing here. Oh, we have something for the battle pass. Oh, it's the oh, the wishes. No, the wishes. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Typically, I guess for here we can go for who is it? Ooh, actually, I don't know. What is this? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know whose whose weapon this is supposed to be, because I believe Emily's just different, right? She uses the she used the catalyst. So seeing a lance here is very different. I don't know whose, but typically, what I would do, if I want the preferred weapon, I would actually go for the opposite of what my fated thing here is. So we'll definitely get Malika's like signature weapon, hopefully. I'm gonna have to look this one up because I actually don't know whose weapon is that. Kind of off, like it's weird because again, Emily has the catalyst, so we'll see. Anyways, going back over here. Let's get the stuff that we need. We're definitely gonna need to grind this out. So we're definitely gonna be doing this. I know it's like a lot. I think it's like, what, 120 for like 30 of those? Which is fine. Not the end of the world. And then, I don't know why I went in this screen. We need to go... Not here. I need to look up what materials we need to grab for Skirk's weapon. This is definitely probably in Atlan. Yep. Since it's the week to like grind for this stuff, everything is available, so that's like the perfect opportunity to do it. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're gonna probably wrap this up soon, so probably after like maybe 10 to 15 minutes we'll probably end it. But we're just gonna pretty much gather what we can here and then call it. This is the one that we need, right? So what's the Great Dragon Director many? Okay, interesting. I've never done this domain, so you know, we have what we have, right? I think it works. I don't think we really need fire of all things. I'd be sad if we really did need fire. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well.
Off to the freezer. Hold the line. Yeah, look out below. Charge. Wow.
Whoa, hello.
Kapow! Height. It's justice o'clock. A little amuse bouche. Go. Rest and rebuild. Covenants of the deep.
Alright, that wasn't too bad. That'll do a lot of damage though to stop you. Holy shit. Sure, we'll take it. I mean, we're gonna have to buff up this this weapon of hers anyway, so Because she's definitely gonna be like in the future like a mainstay for a while. Because Varus is almost done with her max 10. Usually like they'll like to at least have her by that point. I mean, honestly I should just keep her rested because she's already good, but I want to at least try out Skirk and she's like maybe our main TPS. That's why we're doing it.
Rebuild! Headbutt! Hero incoming!
Alright, yo. Okay. And then one more domain, and that should be it.
A little remove.
Bombs away!
Charge!
Honestly, this isn't too bad, right?
Charge! Up to the breather.
Allow me! Turn! Bring refuge!
Like it still attacks as it's like it's firing its beam. I don't know what the fuck how it's doing that. It's like whatever. And then that's it. Except for at least the domains part. And then the last thing we're gonna do is basically go through this boss fight. Because we still have to get all of Skirk's like level up like item for this. Which shouldn't take too long. Like seriously. And we play our cards right here.
Heads up! It's justice o'clock!
Wipe out!
A dash of frosting. The pinnacle of excellence.
Damn it, I was kind of hoping we were gonna get to the Nightfall first. Alright.
Look out below!
Yeah, very super easy. To just like commit. I'm surprised this one gives you win instead of like cryo.
Allow me!
Right?
Billowing surge! A brush
Ow!
maneuver!
Fucking just smack me in the face. How dare you?
Justice o'clock! Headbutt! Charge!
Just completely bust through like everything. Fucking insane, honestly. Alright, one more attempt and then that'll be it for the stream.
Off to the breach! Rest and rebuild! It's justice o'clock! Charge!
A little remove boosh. Boost on the loose.
This. Oh, I didn't activate the fucking jellyfish. No. Alright, well, we're just gonna do it. Doesn't matter. Alright. And then we'll just head back to Sumeru and call it there. Alright. I think this was a pretty good stream. Basically got through what I wanted to do today. Unfortunately, like I said, we did miss out on the rewards for, like the bonus rewards for Skirk. But it's not really the end of the world. It just basically means I have to do a little bit more grinding for like the materials. But it's fine. Like it's not the end of the world, like I said. And the fact that we got it done just means that we don't have to really worry about it. I know we were supposed to do it like after at least the final act of like, or the final chapter of Act 4, but I mean, what's the difference here and there, right? I was gonna get to it at the end of the day. I thought it'd be nice to kind of like at least do this type of like thing, at least for this game, because like I said, there's a lot of things that are missable, and I think a good idea, what I want to do now for at least this game, is to do the missable story events that happen every few patches or like every version from time to time. So yeah, I think that'll be like the plan, at least going forward. I don't know how we'll do it, but I mean, it just pretty much, I have to make time for it, so yeah, for sure, I think we'll just do this in the foreseeable future. If not, I mean, we could just do a random stream of this every now and then. And I guess same thing goes for like every other game, if I ever feel like streaming. Like I said, if I'm in the mood for it, then I'll go for it. But at least for consistency, streaming for this game, it'll just be like the story, visible story events. Just so at least to have it in record, right? Just in case. I don't know. You never know. Like, if there's ever a point in time where people just want to miss the event, but they need to find it somewhere, they can have it archived here. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Whoever was watching, thank you for sticking by, and of course I'll upload this to YouTube as well. Usually how it goes. But yeah, alright, I'll see you guys in the next stream. Take care, everybody. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.
It's an easy job, isn't it?
Bye.